Central Valley Talk. I am Mike Briggs, your host today. And you know, we're here every day. Watch us, tune in. If we're not live, it's a rerun, but we get such interesting people on our shows that we run them over and over so you can see them. Go to CentralValleyTalk.com or go to our YouTube channel, YouTube. Just go to YouTube, type Central Valley Talk. You will find us there. If you want to be on our show, go to our web channel, CentralValleyTalk.com, and click the button, I'd like to be a guest. Next thing you know, you're on the show. We look for interesting people. I spend most of my day looking for interesting people, so please, please come on the show. Now, talk about interesting people. We have a guest who's been here before, Dusti Pate. Welcome, Dusti. Can you hear me?
Hello, how are y'all doing?
Great. Now, you are with an organization, Inside Out Institute. Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, absolutely. Inside Out Institute has just recently formed, and I'm one of the founding members. And what the Inside Out Institute is, it's a transformational coaching program. And basically, it's a little different than your normal coaching programs, because I know most people are well aware of, like, you know, getting a life coach or a wellness coach. And they hire these people so that they can, you know, have somebody to hold them accountable, help get them an action plan so that they can progress with, you know, maybe their health or maybe their goals with their business or whatever. Now, the difference with this particular program is it's taking the coaching and then it's also integrating the energetic healing. We're using the modality of the emotion code, which I was on here before about that.
Right.
I am an emotion code practitioner.
Emotion code, all right?
Yes, emotion code practitioner. And that was developed by Dr. Bradley Nelson. Now, the Inside Out Institute was founded by Todd Cahill. He's one of the leading world-renowned transformational coaches. He authored the book You versus You, and he joined forces with Emmanuel Zavalos, who happens to be one of the most world-renowned emotion code, body code practitioners. And so what their thought process was is if we could clear our minds and get rid of, you know, negative belief systems that we hold, that's stuff that the energy stuff works on, get rid of the trapped emotions that hold us back, then when we're learning all these techniques on the coaching to better ourselves, to move forward with our lives, it's going to work better. I mean, it doesn't do you any good if you're on this action plan and in the back of your head you always have all these negative thoughts. You're held back by a lot of resentment and anger of past experiences. So you might have a great game plan, but you can't move forward. And then a lot of people who do clear all those things don't have a coach. They don't know how to move forward. So by combining the two of them, it is an awesome, awesome program. Yeah. It is 26 weeks long for the program, which includes weekly coaching, bi-weekly coaching sessions, like as a group. You get one-on-one coaching sessions with a coach. You get one-on-one emotion code sessions. You also get a planner. They do monthly events where you do a virtual event where you're learning stuff. They'll give you actually weekly like homework so that you can work on your inside so that your outside is moving forward towards your goals. Right now, what they are also really focusing on is getting other coaches, anybody who's a coach, anybody who's an energetic healer, anybody who actually just is an entrepreneur, and this sounds like something that they want to do, is once you join with them and go through the program, you can graduate and you can actually become a business partner with them, which is really great for those, especially new coaches and like new emotion code practitioners like myself. You know, when you're trying to start your own business, it's really, really hard. You're like, where do I even start? How do I, throw my name out there? How do I brand myself? How do I use the social media? Actually, by becoming a part of the program and becoming a partner with them, you can kind of look at it as like a franchise. They're going to help provide you social media content. They're going to help guide you on how to brand yourself. It's like working for somebody, but you're still your own entity, which is really, really awesome. And then they also help find clients for you so that once you graduate, you become one of the coaches. You become one of the healers, and the clients that are part of the program, you'll be training them, which is awesome. And one of the key things is once you graduate, you could earn up to, get this, $166 an hour.
Wow.
Now, that's a lot of money.
For helping people.
All for helping people,
yeah.
Yes. So, I mean, there's two aspects to it, as you can see. You can be strictly a client, somebody who's really just looking to heal yourself, to transform, go through the 26 weeks, and then move on with your life. Figure out what you want, and get your goals and all that stuff established. But then if you graduate, you may decide, I love this. I want to help other people do this as well. So you can become part of the team, and then that actually is a business opportunity as well.
Very good. Now, just hearing you talk about emotion code, I remember now we talked about that last time. I don't know how you describe it, squashing these bad memories or getting rid of them or things like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can somebody do that on their own?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Actually, how I found it was a friend of mine was talking about it, and you go get the Emotion Code book by Dr. Bradley Nelson. And actually, if you read through it, I mean, a 10-year-old could read through it. He describes how to break it down, how you do the muscle testing to find out what your body's trying to tell you on a subconscious level, and you can clear it yourself. You don't necessarily have to be a practitioner. If you wanted to just be able to do it on your own, maybe help like your family members, your kids or something, just reading the book, and with practice you can do it on your own. But a lot of us who really want to like explore it will go through the certification, and then there's another level called the body code, which goes into a deeper level, which isn't part of the book. That's something extra, which is kind of like taking off the layers of the onion. The emotion code's the outside layer, the body code's more of the inside.
I think I'd want a guide if I was going through this. I think I'd want a guide.
Yes.
I think I want to go to, I mean, reading the book is one thing, but there are probably words and ideas in there that I don't understand. I think I'd like to go through a course like that and kind of learn it. I don't know if I'd want to teach it, but once I learned it, I could really get myself together. You'd think it'd be a rewarding to help other people.
Absolutely. It's very rewarding. And it does take some thought outside the box, because I know most of us, especially in America, Western medicine ideas, we don't think about the energetic side. We don't think about those, what we would consider alternative ways of handling our health and our mental aspect of things. But it's not necessarily foreign stuff to somebody in, Eastern or ancient cultures to talk about, energy healing or Reiki or things like that. It's in a very similar box.
Yeah, I watch one of my favorite TV shows, and one member of the family goes to a psychiatrist, and the next one does. Pretty soon, they're all on medications, and I always say, I feel medicine. I'm not a doctor, so I don't want to say too much about that. For me, medicine should always be the last option.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree. I think, honestly, if we could learn to, eat right, take care of ourselves, treat our bodies with some respect, and then work on things like the energy stuff, then the medicine is definitely going to be the last resort. You're not actually probably going to even need it.
And I don't want to give away too much to your personal life, but you told me that you worked in a COVID ward and came through without COVID, and that's from being taking care of yourself, building your own immune system and eating the right things.
Yes. And I actually do the energy work on myself too, so that I can kind of keep my insides balanced. And that way it's going to keep my immune system running more efficiently, along with the exercise and all the other stuff I do.
Now, I want to go back to the class in a minute, or the course that people could take, but back to emotion code. Who doesn't need this? It seems like everybody could benefit from that.
Oh, absolutely. Everybody could.
Yeah.
And
no one's that healthy.
The cool thing is, once you learn about it, I mean, it does take a lot of thinking outside the box, like I said, because we're talking about the subconscious. We're talking about frequency and energies and how, our molecules are nothing but energy. And then our molecules make cells and et cetera. Our whole body is just an electromagnetic field. If you think about your heart, it's pumping, it's electricity. So with that said, energy is flowing everywhere, just like your cell phone reaches up to the sky and gets to the towers and goes over radio waves. So we could connect to each other, and we don't even have to be present. Like I could connect to you right now with, the correct technique and permission and stuff. So this is something you can do from home. You don't even have to have a brick and mortar building to do energy healing. You can actually do it from a distance. And most of my clients are pretty much always from a distance. I do a Zoom call with them. I might get on the phone, and we go through the process, and they have great results. I know I did it one day on my daughter. She was talking about an ocular migraine. I don't know if you've heard of those, but it actually changes your vision. And I had hung up the phone with her. I said, well, I'll do a session when we get off the phone, kiddo. She's 21. So I hung up the phone, and I started working on her, and like 5 minutes later, she's like, are you actually doing the session right now? I said, yes. She was like, oh my God. She was, I could see out of my eye because it was real blurry and digital looking. She's like, it's literally going away right now. She called me right back. She's like, are you done? I said, yeah. She was like, she started blinking. She's like, Mom, it like totally went away. She goes, I know this stuff works, but I didn't think it worked that fast.
Yeah. Wow. Now, so let's say somebody is saying, well, I've got to learn more about this. Where should they start? Is there a website?
Yes, if on the Inside Out Institute, actually it's the InsideOutInstitute.com. That's where you can get, obviously, information about the program, either as a client. You can also get in touch with Todd or Emmanuel or any of the staff that work with them if you're interested in partnering up and finding out more about how to become a partner with them. Also, if you want to, if you're kind of, not sure, you want to ask me personally more questions.
Yeah, I want to talk to Dusti Pate. I want to communicate with you.
If you want to talk to me, you can just, search out Dusti Pate, which is D-U-S-T-I. Everybody likes to put a Y in there, but it's D-U-S-T-I-P-A-T-E. Just search my name on Facebook. You'll find me. You can direct message me. You can also do it on Instagram, too. It's basically Dusti Pate on Instagram as well. That's my handle, if you will.
You're probably the only Dusti Pate out there, so people will find you.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It should be pretty simple. I don't think I've run across any other Dusti Pates.
Yeah. Now, I know we're about out of time, but I want to ask you one last question, if it's okay. What if somebody's already a life coach? Would this benefit them to look into this?
Oh, absolutely. Because if you're already a coach, life coach, transformational coach, whatever, it would still benefit you because what's happened is you've done all the coaching side, but you haven't had the emotional coaching and, the energetic side. So you'll get to learn how that works. They will actually, while you're going through the course yourself, because even though you're going to partner up, you still go through the courses, you'll get your heart wall released. You'll have that work done to you. You'll see how much it benefits you. So, and then when you graduate, and if you do partner up, there'll be a coach, and then there'll be an energy healer. They work as a team, so all the clients they have together, they're working together with each other.
Nice.
So it's a good team building thing as well. So yes, it's absolutely beneficial to a coach as well as the energy person who doesn't understand coaching. They can learn about the coaching while they're helping the coaches get better.
Yeah. So people who are coaches, people who are energy healers, or people who just want to better their life, anybody could benefit from this. This sounds fantastic.
Yes, it's a great thing. And anybody who's just an entrepreneur too, if like they want to go through the program and they really realize this is for them, they themselves be actually trained to be either a coach or an energy healer and join forces too. So.
And some people don't know how to get started in a business, but this would help. It's all set up for them.
Oh yes.
Okay, good.
It's all set up for them. It's basically guiding you. It's when an entrepreneur entrepreneur tries to start out on their own, they usually are lost and trying to scramble and figure it out.
Yeah.
You have the support of these people who already know how to work the social media, already know how to market. They're helping to supply you clients, and then you're getting paid by them too once you're working with them.
For doing good, for helping people. I like the whole concept.
For helping people, yes. And it is global. We've got people all the way in New Zealand. We've got in the UK, Canada. I think we recently got somebody over in the Asia area, Singapore, somewhere over there. I can't remember the exact area. So we are branching out everywhere.
International healing. All right, Dusti
Yes,
Pate.
sir.
By the way, it's Dusti with an I. Dusti Pate. Just type Dusti Pate. You're going to find her. Facebook, Instagram, any place like that. To do deeper research, go to theinsideoutinstitute.com.
Yes, sir.
Theinsideoutinstitute.com. And if you didn't write this down, you don't have the information, call me here at Central Valley Talk. I'll give you Dusti's direct information and put you in touch with her. Thank you, Dusti. I'm very inspired every time I talk to you.
Thank you, Mike. You have a great day.
All righty. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more Central Valley Talk right after this.